What's up to all the people? This is the Press Play Podcast, and on today's episode, it's called Matrix. Feel me? So look, what do I mean by just simply saying Matrix? Feel me? It's a deep concept though. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? You can say what I'm saying is like the Matrix, the movie The Matrix. Definitely that movie influences this whole podcast episode. Feel me? So when I say Matrix, or you can say The Matrix, but let's say I say Matrix, and I'm not saying Matrix that might be copyrighted or anything, but let's just keep it centered. Let's just keep it on one, just the way it looks, just like how it says Matrix. Like, let's just keep it focused on that, right? It's the same thing, but there's a certain kind of name to it. When I say Matrix, let's just say the name. You feel me? It's like Matrix. Let's say that's the name. So, like a person's name, Matrix. You feel me? You don't say to a person, oh, his name is The Loyalty. You say, oh, his name is Loyal. You feel me? So, we're rocking like that. We're gonna make it different. You feel me? So, look. When I say Matrix, I mean, you gotta realize your power. You feel me? Like, a lot of people in life go through life without realizing, like, who they are. Like, people sin every day, but a big problem for people, I would say, continuing to sin is they don't realize their power. They're not living the way God allowed them to live, the way God planned for them to live. You feel me? So when I say the Matrix, when I say Matrix, it's like you have to realize your power in order to help the people around you break out the system. You feel me? You gotta be the person in your bloodline that breaks those generational curses. If you really are like that, you feel me? You gotta be the chosen one. You gotta be the one that sees all the struggles and suffering that goes on around you in your whole environment, like your family, your friends, like the city you're from, the place you're from. Like, you gotta be the one to say, you know what, enough is enough. We're breaking out of this matrix. You feel me? And it always takes that black sheep in his environment that's different from everyone else in his environment, or thinks a little bit more like not too analog. He's more digital. Because when you're thinking analog, it's okay to think analog, but when you think analog, you're just saying to yourself, okay, I'm gonna follow the system that these guys set for us that makes us oppressed. I'm gonna continue their system, but I'm gonna find my own way to have my own path in that system where I can't be stopped. But I'm not really changing anything. I'm just adapting to the times. You feel me? I'm just adapting to the present age, to the present circumstance, adapting to the future, adapting to wherever you are in life to the end. You feel me? But when you're analog and digital at the same time, digital, you know it has to be a new change. You know it's something that has never been done. So if you're a black sheep in your community, you know it's something that has not been done. You're the digital person. You know, like when you're digital and analog, when you say analog, you know how you can adapt to the system, but you want to create a whole different thing. You feel me? You still understand, okay, I gotta learn what's been done to us, and now digitally, how can I create a brand new change in order for the people around me to advance, or even for society to advance, if you're that influential. You feel me? So you gotta break out the matrix. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a project about that, so look out for that in the future. It's press and print. It's not a flipping joke. You feel me? So it's the matrix thing. So you gotta break free out of that. You gotta be the chosen one in your environment. Say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm the only one that can really do it. I'm the only one that has the DNA code to do this shit. I'm really the only one. It's like this. It's like rappers. You know, when we're coming up, you know, we be going through like tight beats. You feel me? And you know, as we're rapping and we're seeing music and we're looking for different beats that are new, we kind of like realize that, like, you know, you need a little bit of more. Like, just having the tight beats, you need to, like, you tend to come to a blockage where like now you can't find beats that completely relate to you. You feel me? So you may have similar artists that make those type of beats, right? But you know it's not 100% how you would do it. You feel me? That's the Matrix. That's the chosen one. You have that knowledge. No one has that knowledge. Everyone's making their own type of beats related to who they are. You're like a born black sheep in your environment, and you're the only one that can see that color. You feel me? You're the only one that can see that change. You know the first step. You know the title, Matrix. Let's not even put the Matrix. It's been around. Let's remove the. That's a distraction. Let's just say Matrix. And I know this is just a language. That's just the English language, but I'm trying to paint a picture. I know I'm kind of being dramatic with it, but it's that deep because you have to be dramatic about it because there's so much drama going around. You don't want to be the only. You don't want to be the person in society, in your bloodline, your community that's continuing this continuous cycle of people feeling like they can't reach themselves, that they can't live up to their full potential. So you gotta realize your power. You gotta realize who you are as a person. You gotta realize your purpose. You gotta do soul work. You gotta know, okay, what does God want me to do on earth? What's my mission? Why am I even here? Why was I even born? And as you get older and older, you begin to realize more and more of your power because the society systems tries to block the chosen ones, block the chosen ones from realizing who they are and how important they are and how they're God's children that are anointed to be the leader, to be the intercession, the one that's going to stop all this negativity around them, all this suffering, all this violence. You feel me? So you just got to realize your power, and realizing your power means raising your frequency. You feel me? You got to reach your fullest potential. Like, I took a course in university, it's called The Meaning of Life, and like the meaning of life is reaching your highest virtuous self. So when they say reaching your highest virtuous self, it means raising your frequency to the max where you only have virtues. You only do good things. You let go of the low vibrational shit, the vices, or the weird shit, the demon shit, the low frequency shit, the dark shit. You make sure you're not affected by that no more. So now, as you're learning the truth, because the truth will set you free. Once you search the truth, you become more of who you're supposed to be. You become who you are. You realize it. You're like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I hear the truth now. I gotta do this shit. You feel me? You gotta realize your power. And the thing is this, the real power doesn't come from being a product of your environment. Like, that's an excuse when people say, like, yo, I'm a product of my environment. That's a big excuse for not being successful. You feel me? The real power comes from not being influenced by your environment, but having your own thing, having your own style, being your own gangster. You don't gotta follow what the people around you are doing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be a product of your environment and be stuck there. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you're not a product of your environment. You're your own entity, your own vision. You feel me? So that's today's episode. You feel me? That's today's episode on the podcast, Matrix. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys, you know what I mean, keep pushing. You feel me? Keep spreading that light, keep spreading that joy. Understand negativity is not a bad thing. You feel me? Believe in positivity. You know what I'm saying? Not the negative. And you should be fine. This is the Press Play Podcast, and I'm out. Peace.